Mercedes had a difficult season in 2022 and found themselves in unfamiliar territory, having to battle porpoising, bouncing and a general lack of performance. However, recent updates from Mercedes regarding the W14 suggest the Silver Arrows could be heading back to their winning ways in 2023. And on top of that, Red Bull's recent admission suggests that they could be something to worry about. But all will be revealed in today's video. So sit back, chill out, and remember to like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. The W13 was a problem for Mercedes, and it wasn't until the Hungarian Grand Prix that they started to find solutions to those problems, and push forward with the development of the car up until the Austin Grand Prix, where the direction for the W14 still was not decided. Would they continue with the W13 concept, or take an approach similar to that of Red Bull, who nailed the new era of Formula 1? Now, if you watched my last video, then you already know that in terms of the looks of the W14, it's going to look very similar to the W13. However, there will be some very big changes underneath, so let's get into what we know about those now. One of the main changes will be to the underfloor of the W14, which will be receiving a huge redesign overhaul, with the Venturi channels and the diffuser throat being one of the main focal points for Mercedes. It also seems that the tapering towards the back of the car could become less tapered for two reasons. One being in the interest of improving the aerodynamics, with a flattened section of bodywork level with the rear suspension, which will help to increase the efficiency of the rear diffuser by taking more of an advantage with the beam wing. Now, the second reason is down to the structure of the W14 itself. The W13 suffered from some excessive flexing in this area due to the massive open space of the exposed floor that you can see in the picture on screen now. Now, Mercedes' solution for this on the W13 was to increase its thickness and make it more rigid. However, this also added to the car's weight as well. In 2022, the minimum weight limit of the cars was set at 798 kilograms, whereas this year the weight limit shall be lowered further to 796. This may not seem a lot, but weight adds up to seconds in a race. So the next upgrade will have Mercedes looking at losing some weight in the gearbox, with a redesign of components around the rear suspension. And this brings us on to the final upgrade of the W14, the power unit, the heart of the car. The technicians at Mercedes recently fired up the W14. And if you're interested in seeing that video, I shall be sure to link it in the description below. Now, Mercedes are confident that the W14's performance will be able to match that of Ferrari and Red Bull's power unit, with improved consumption to boot thanks to a new fuel formula which they've developed alongside Petronas. Now, I have to say, I'm glad Mercedes is sticking to a similar concept, as I think the W13 was a beautiful car to look at. Even though it lacked the performance in the end, maybe things will be different for the W14. Now, anyone who watches Formula 1 knows that Red Bull were very dominant in 2022. However, towards the end of the season, Mercedes had managed to unlock a bit more from the car to suggest that they were starting to head in the right direction. And as Christian Horner has said in the past, you are where you finished at the end of the last season. Helmut Marko also recognised this and has stated that he believes Mercedes will be the biggest threat to Red Bull heading into the 2023 season. I would say that we should fear Mercedes, mainly because they have an advantage over Ferrari in terms of strategy and reliability. Our situation is certainly not like that of Mercedes at the beginning of the hybrid era. We don't have an immense lead with the engine right now, so that is very different. Mercedes had at least 50 horsepower margin over all of the others back then. And we shouldn't forget, 2022 has been the first year under the new set of regulations. Other teams have obviously seen what we have done with this year's car, so I think it will definitely be much closer next season. So do Red Bull have cause to panic? And do you think Mercedes will get back to their old winning ways? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's the video from me today, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. And until the next time, bye bye.